It's still not there. This is the fourth time I've tried it, and it's not there. Okay. How about now? Can somebody type something now? I did something that I tried something different. There! Yes! Hallelujah. Thank you, Trisha. I don't have StreamYard. I should probably download. Hey, Jan, my widow Wesco. How are you? Oh, PT Nisi. Hey, sis. How you doing, honey? Oh, I wish you were here. You and I could go shopping at Hobby Lobby. Oh, woohoo! Yeah, right, Trisha? Yeah. Hey, Diane Sharp. How are you? Crystal Ricola's Crochet Corner. Hi, honey. Oh, okay. Now let me get settled. I kept saying, all these times I kept trying, it's like, smile for thumbnail. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, do you have any idea how much I don't want to smile right now? It's I am unamused. Hey, Amanda, how you doing, honey? All right, everybody, watch out. Okay, who's coming up? Anybody coming up? Giacomo, are you coming up? Or are you just going to think about it? He's just going to stand there and think about it. Oh, all right. That's a yes. Okay, up he goes. Oh. What about you, Morgan? You coming up? Oh, no, it's his turn to stand there and think about it. Hi, Gracie Canales. Oh, hello. Say hi to the peeps. Say hi, peeps. Yes, I love you too. Yes, I do. All right, go lay down then. He's camera shy. Oops. Oh, yay, it worked. I got it to work. I'm so pleased. Yay. Hi, Brenda Michelle. How are you? And I know, Laura, it's about flocking time. I agree. I agree. As my fist was about to go through the monitor, oh, well, you're here now, and I'm so pleased. And I actually did manage to smile for all 4 screenshots for going live. So everybody says hi. Everybody says hi. Hey, Judy, darling. How are you? Did I get everybody? I hope so. If not, I'll have to catch you late in a little bit when you comment, if you comment. That was annoying. Oh, well, I'm done with it now. So, what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Oh, okay, I know. I know I'm parched. I have to, hey, Kim! Kim's Crochet and Knits. Hi, darling, how are you? And Wanda, the backwards wrong side crocheter. Hi, darling. Where are you tonight, honey? Jax to the max. Hey, Jax, how are you? Missed you. Sad day. You missed me. I missed you. I did miss you. Sad day. All right. Got a new crochet world. And it says the title of this one is Moving into Fall. I mean, we're just now getting, oh, my camera just went unfocused. I don't get it. Okay. And so now it's, they're already moving into fall. They're way ahead of the game. Hey, Nana Michelle, how are you? Hi, Nana Michelle. Hi, Olivia. God's Girl Creation. Hi, Triple C Raid. Yay. Yeah, you have to wait until like 10 minutes after the hour because I never get on time. I try. I give it. Never mind. I said I wasn't going to talk about that anymore. Hey, Kathy. How are you? My crochet sister. So this is what they've got this month. Got a couple of Ruanas. Looks like lots of coasters, placemats, etc. Actually, that looks like it could be a. I'm not sure if they're calling that a table runner or a placemat. It looks like it could be either, just a matter of how much you. Oh, those are cute. Plenty of pillow sets, it says. I like those. Here you go. Popcorn and baubles. Don't we all love those? I know somebody loves baubles. Oh, get out of there. You don't belong there. Oh. Oh, and there's a bauble basket. That's kind of cute. There. What are you? It's a runner. It is a table runner. Okay. I like that design. So they got all kinds of stuff in here this month. I don't know. Can that get shipped to Canada? I don't even know. Thank you, Trisha, for the request for thummies. Hey, 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 Marianne, darling, how are you? And Kathy says she's very, very good, and I'm so pleased. And Sister Sandy got her Pride Furls hooks. Oh, I bet those are gorgeous. I bet you're going to show those to us on a video, aren't you? Yeah. Yep. Julie Chippy Maza, hi, honey. Yeah, isn't that pretty, Trisha? Kathleen, hi, Kathleen Broderick. Ooh. I'm not sure if it's Broderick or Browdrick. I'm not sure. Hey, Madonna, my star. I was so thrilled for you getting that guitar from Leonard Duke. That was amazing. I was so pleased to see you. And you looked gorgeous. And you looked so happy. It made me happy to see you so happy. Yo, Dodo. How are you, ho? Broderick. It is Broderick. Okay, so I was doing it right. Thank you, darling. Wait a minute. Julie, I'm not sure how that correlates. She says, sorry, Laura, about the Kathy name. Ugh, my butt is numb and it's affecting my brain today. Okay, however that works. Oh, dear. And I got the new Mary Maxim catalog. I saw Marianne talking about that this afternoon. And as usual, lots of yummy stuff. They have way many more sales than I can afford. And I think that's pretty typical of all of us. But it's so thoughtful of them to send us all this stuff and all these opportunities so that there's no way we can miss out. Madonna says, thanks. It was amazing. Just meeting Leonard was perfect. I know. My dad's middle name was Leonard. It was perfect. And you looked perfect. You radiated. It was marvelous. Kathleen says, because of SETA, have original Star Trek playing on Netflix. Yeah. We've rewatched those things. I couldn't even tell you how many times. We just got finished watching Voyager not too long ago, that whole series, because we binge the whole series, and then we wait a few years and then we start all over again. Okay, Julie, we'll see you when you get back. Petra, you made it. Hugs, honey. Hugs. You didn't miss anything except me flailing in and out of here about 6 times. But I finally got it done. Question of the day, because in my mind, everybody knows more about crochet than I do. And that's probably true. Oh, are you long enough? Yeah, you're long enough. When you crochet, which is why we're all here. Hang on, let me get this little sucker started so it's easier to handle. No, that's all right. I'll do it this way. Because I'm going to talk about this piece in a little bit anyway. Okay. I'll see if I can hold this up so you can see what I'm doing here. When you crochet, do you go in between your working yarn and your project, or do you go over the working yarn to pull through? So are you last week we did the knife pencil. Now this week we're going over under. Obviously I'm an under. I go underneath. I go in between the working yarn and the project. But I made a comment about that one day, and many people said, no, they go over. And it almost seems like I make chains that way. No, I don't. I go under to make chains also. Because if I try to go over, it always slips off. Marianne goes in between. Joanne, yep. Sister Sandy says I go under, I think. Under, okay. Yeah, because I had a pattern that said go over. Okay, Marianne, you go over. And the person that wrote the pattern intentionally had you go over. And it said it made the stitch turn out differently. And I thought, well, as long as it's uniform, I don't guess it matters. I mean, it's still gorgeous. But I just thought that was a really interesting. Oh, and Marianne, she withdrew that comment. She says, never mind. Kathleen Broderick says she goes over. And Joe, of course you do. Joe goes both ways. Of course you do. Hey, Granny D, my treasure. How are you, sweetheart? We're just we're just talking about when you crochet, if you go under your working yarn, like in between your project and your yarn, or if you go over the top of your working yarn to pull through. Yeah, see, that to me, I always get it caught that way. And Joe and Kathleen says they can go both ways. Hey, Linda. Linda's the only, bless her little heart. Linda Barnum's so sweet to me. She's the only one that calls me sweet knees. It's because I have such a ruined knee. JoJo's a swinger. Joanne Barnes, hi, sweetheart. Zach, hi, darling. Yeah, well, Lynette. And Sister Sandy says, Lynette, I got my beautiful glass yarn ball today. Aren't they gorgeous? I should go fetch mine to show you guys again. No, I'll let you see theirs because you've seen mine already. Jan, Alaska Jan, says, I crochet normal. So you crochet differently than you do everything else because there's nothing normal about you. And now Marianne says from behind. From behind. Okay, so from behind. That's over. Yeah, that's over. Oh, wow. Not being used to doing that. That would take me more than a little bit. And Zach says, I got my first vaccine. Now I'm tired. I've heard that so much. On the first one, you get really, really tired. On the other hand, I've also heard that a little bit, not as much about the second one. Wanda says on single crochet yarn under is supposed to make an X stitch. Okay. And I just thought that was in what she said and Joe said. And Jan says, what? And this is, well, okay, you're right. Oh my God. There you go. Sandy Canada gets it. Okay, well, as said, as mentioned, I said I was going to talk about this. And so I shall. I got this pattern because I liked it a lot. And I might even have showed it last week. And I'm going to do it in white and gray and then burgundy. Sister Sandy's favorite color. And then repeat white, gray, burgundy. So I got going on it. And then I needed assistance. So I got a hold of Peachy Nisi, Mama Swift, and said, because she crochets like that. And I was only 10 rows in. And I said, okay, what am I doing wrong? Well, we determined that I wasn't doing anything wrong except the pattern was written. It wasn't wrong. It was written differently than it had in previous rows. And so I got very confused. So I asked her. And so now we've got it straightened out and I'm doing it right. And she's doing it right. She's now making one because she started that part. She says, well, as long as I'm this part, I might as well make one. But it got me thinking about, where'd you go? That's not you. Oh, you're down here. Okay. I've got projects everywhere. The secret stitch. And again, you guys probably all know this, but I was doing a pattern by Yarnspirations with Mikey, and it consisted of granny squares, but then stitching along the top, not just skipping and making the granny square, the 3 cluster in the center, of making stitches along the top for the pattern. Well, I couldn't get it to come out right. So after much research, someone said, are you skipping the secret stitch? And I'm like, secret stitch? What are you talking about? Well, when you make your corners on a granny square, as most of you know, depending on, whether it's 2 or 3 or whatever it is, and then you make a corner and continue on, your stitches fill in because there's a stitch right there that I should have been stitching into that whole time in order to make the number of stitches come out right. So henceforth, I have referred to that as the secret stitch. And I actually ran into that with this one. Dog here, pardon me. Because there are gaps, and then it says skip a stitch. Well, the stitch it wants you to skip is this little one right there before you start the row or continue on with the row. So it's the secret stitch. So that reminded me of that, and we hadn't discussed it. Hey, Elaine, darling. Hey, Billy. How are you, Annie? Squares matter too, Joe says. Sandy says, I've never understood the round blanket for a rectangle bed. Well, I don't use it for the bed. I use it for the living room or decorative or whatever. Hidden stitch, not secret stitch. You're right. Trish is right. Hidden stitch, not secret stitch. Uh-oh, Jan's in trouble with Billy. And Billy says, hi, my hookers. Yep, you got to push it all the way over in order to see that stitch. And so I thought, just in case there was anybody out there like me that didn't realize there was a hidden stitch there, that when after you come off the corner, if you're trying to go into the tops of the stitches along here, you're going to want to pay attention to that one right there. If you're just doing the regular granny and skipping over all that cluster, then it doesn't matter. You don't have to pay attention to that. But I just thought I could mention that, and you could put it in your who cares file. But hey, Joselle, how are you, darling? Hey, Lily, how are you? Hey, sweet tea, darling, how are you, my sweet one? And Marianne says, I think Crystal taught me that. She pretty much taught me everything. Yeah, when I crocheted back, I think I started when I was in my teens, taught myself out of magazines, didn't ever have a teacher. And then life happened. And then I just picked it up like 3 years ago again. And in my egotistical youth, I came out of that knowing I know how to crochet. Wrong. I didn't. I mean, I knew how to make single crochets. I could chain make single crochets and double crochets. And in a pinch, I could do a triple. But that was it. The rest of the stuff I knew nothing about. And I was appalled at how little I knew. Lois says she's happy because it's Thursday. One more day to go, and then it's weekend. But I always watch it. I may not be able to watch it on Thursday, but I always go back and watch it. Okay, just for the record, Jan, Alaska Jan, and Billy, Crafty Floridian, were having a conversation, and Jan accidentally said pelican when referring to a flamingo, which makes Trisha's comment that she just made down at the bottom make a lot more sense. Well, then Billy came up for air and says, that's not a pelican, that's a flamingo. And then it was on. And so Joe says, I learn something new almost every day. Hey, Bev, Detmer. Hi, honey. Marianne says, yep, pelicans have great balance, standing on one leg and all. Well, pelicans do too, don't they? Haven't I seen that? Billy made the mistake, not Jan. Okay, I stand correct. No, I said corrected. It wasn't me. See, I'm recounting all this third hand. I was not there. And Laura says, don't make me put my leg down, girls. Don't make me pull this pelican over. Oh my God. What else are we doing tonight? Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. When I was really, really grateful for Trisha helping me out with this, Mama Swift helping me out with this. And I wouldn't even bother to tell you I was not making a mistake, but I thought I was making a mistake. So I was wrong. I wasn't wrong. If that makes sense. And so I sent her a message in Facebook Messenger, and she said, read the chart, it's easier. Well, most people don't realize, some of us do, but most people don't realize that charts, hello, you're here, I know you are. Come here, you've all seen them. I don't know if you all, I know not everybody follows them, but charts are for right-handed, which I are not. So this is actually totally and completely backwards from what I was doing. Whereas the right-handed people go around from the beginning, they go around this way. Left-handed people go around this way. So all this gobbledygook over here, nope, it should be over here. So I was sunk either way. But as it turned out, I didn't need it. And Jack says it's all the pelican do to get a kiss up here. There you go, Jax. You got a kiss. Oh, yeah, Madonna's copping out on Billy. Billy messed it up more than once in her lovely videos. Paint pelicans and jellyfish sperm. Linda's working on a Bloom baby blanket tonight. I have not used Bloom yarn, and I really want to, now that I have my Addie, I really want to use that Bloom yarn. And what's the Nordica yarn? I want to use that on the Addie machine. And Madonna says, hit the damn thumbs up. Don't make me get Laura to put her leg down. You guys are so funny. Well, that's the thing, Trish. Nobody thinks about the fact that charts are for right-handers. However, what I'm going to do, once we talked about it last night, and I thought, I can do that. There's a setting on the phone where you can switch it to appear either way. Because when I got this phone, everything was backwards. So I finally found the setting to switch it around the right way so it looked right to you guys. And I could just flip that back again so it was made everything backwards and take a picture of the chart and then print that out. So then it would be correct for me. And Billy says, all of you are in so much trouble. and Jax is getting a swift kiss in the mouth. Karen! Hi, darling. How are you, sweetheart? My precious little addict. Patricia says, I'm always in trouble. Gwenelsa, I'm here. I am here. If you can believe it. I've only tried 4 times tonight. Finally got it, though. Finally got it. YouTube, it just does that to frustrate me. I think someone somewhere gets a real kick out of making me frustrated for whatever reason. I don't know. Ugh. I got an email this afternoon from Krista at the Secret Yarnery. A lot of you may have also. And I'm sure she'll talk about it in her videos and on her website. But she is no longer able to use PayPal. PayPal doesn't like getting money from the United States or Canada to Africa. And their computers are just, it confuses them. They can't do it. So she has a new, well, it's not new. She's been using it right along for her African, for her across the pond people that buy things off of her site. Pesapal, Pesapal. And so she's letting everybody know that don't try to use PayPal, it won't work, and to get a Pesapal. And some of you may already have it. I had never heard of it. And it says your transaction shows up as Green Business Limited from Kenya. And she said, that's me, that's Krista, that's her. However, she is announcing that there is now a 20% off code if you use Pesapal for her site. So if you've been wanting to get some patterns from Krista, this would be a good time to do it. The code, and I'm sure, I'm just almost sure it's on her website. And if it's not, she'll tell you tomorrow morning, is Pesapal20. And that'll give you a 20% discount on her patterns or whatever you get from her page. And Sandy says, I just found out to make my tutorials left-handed in my program before I upload them. And I'm so excited. Yeah, I could have told you that you can flip it. Yeah. Oh, I missed something again. I always do. Hey, Linda, Quilty Crocheter, how you doing, honey? And yeah, Trisha got the same email from Krista. I figured a lot of us had, but I thought I'd mention it so that if you had not, because with I don't know how many subscribers she's got, more than 12. I wouldn't think she'd had everybody on her email list, but oh, is that right, Madonna? I didn't know that. Madonna says the code discount is because there's a hefty fee for using Pesapal outside of Africa. Ah, I didn't know that. So that kind of makes up for it. Oh, that old saying, there ain't no free lunch. Not the truth. Hey, Fricky, how you doing, honey? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, itchy eye. There goes Karen. She's saying hi to everybody. She's so amazing. So what are you guys working on? What you doing? Oh, and while you're typing, I'll tell you tonight, Rosalie will not be going live after me tonight. So, Kathy, if you wanted to come on early, I'm sure that would be fine. Yeah, she walked across the street to, I think she said Walmart, to do shopping, but there were no electric carts available for her to do her shopping. So by the time she got home, she was in too much pain. She's not going to do her live tonight. Consuelo! Consuelo, the eldest daughter. Hi. Crochet com Magula. Hi. And from Brazil. How are you doing? And Nana is working on Nan's next knots. I understand she just came out. She did her weekly draw. Freaky says, I'm afraid. Mosquitoes are thick this evening. I hope they attack the caterpillars. Well, you know, I don't know if mosquitoes attack caterpillars or not. Hey, Christy's Creations, how are you? Hugs to you as well. And Mama Swift is working on this pattern that I just showed you. You have nothing else to do. Right, I know that's true. And Diane Sharp's making a baby blanket. Linda's also working on a mile a minute blanket. I made one of those. I loved it. That was so easy, and it was so fast. But you know what I was making? You make those in strips. And it took me about 5 strips before I didn't have to look up how to start the strip. I got it sideways almost every time. And finally it clicked. I went, oh yeah, I don't do it that way anymore. And Marianne, the crochet clip, gonna get back to a UFO. And Sister Sandy finished her Ruana. And I'm gonna make a Ruana too. Deb says, that was the last stitch on the bag I've been making. I've been knitting hard all day. I'm exhausted. I'd like to stay, but I'm about to drop. Well, honey, thank you for coming in at all. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you got your bag done. So we will see you again soon. And congratulations again. I knew Freaky wasn't going to leave that alone. Freaky says, Clogger, what planet are you heading to in your UFO? And Kathleen's working on 9-year-old granddaughter's purple blanket. Had to frog it quite a bit. Oh, dear. And Billy's making a poncho. Crafty Floridian is making a poncho. Uh-oh. Friggin', that one was so obscure, went right over my head. Oh. And Marianne's going to the purple planet. I've not made a poncho either. I've made some shawls, but I've never made a poncho. Oh, good, Sandy. You can explain that to me because I didn't get it. Teresa loves me some yarn. Hi, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I'm glad you caught me tonight, too. I'm glad I caught you. Marianne says she's made a kid's poncho. No clue. I do know Mars is red. Yeah. Well, at least it looks red from here. I saw that. No, I heard that. I didn't see that. What was it, last night before? Lisa's Crochet did a 6-hour live. Wow. Now there's some stamina. Wow. Had a great time. Marianne's UFO is purple and gray. Oh, that blue pill. No, he doesn't use that. No wonder I didn't know the reference. Spring. And Dana is weaving in the ends of her blessed day, Cardi. Oh, bless your heart. That's awesome. And Teresa just got done making a beach cover up. It is that time of year. Yes, it is. Sherry's bag of holding. Hi, Sherry, sweetheart. How are you? What are you doing, Annie? Good to see you. Have you guys seen those dice bags she makes? I love the rainbow dice bags. They're just gorgeous. She does them in that dragon stitch. Now, I made the dragon stitch. I made one whole row of it. And then it was time to either go down or go up. I'm not sure which way that works. To make it wider than that. Because unless I wanted a bracelet or a very, very thin headband, that wasn't going to do it. And then I couldn't figure out how to drop down and get the next row going. So I'm totally envious of Sherry's beautiful work, and she does such a great job on those bags. And Freaky says, go wherever the elevator takes me. Well, if there'd been an elevator, I probably would have gone there. Oh, Crystal and Niffer are meeting up right now in Birmingham. How cute. That's Jennifer Simpson and Crystal from Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles. They're meeting up right now. How fun. Yeah, three times I've had the opportunity to meet up with somebody here in Kansas City. Once it worked with Dana, twice it didn't work. I almost got to meet up with Karen, our little yarn addict, but I had a doctor's appointment and she was only going to be here for a couple of hours and I had to go, and I felt really badly about that. And then Wanda came in like at 4:30 on a Friday night. It was raining its ass off. Oops. Yeah, it was raining hard, and it was rush hour traffic, and I couldn't get out there. It was the wrong timing, and so that didn't work. But it'll happen, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Freak is on a roll tonight. Teresa, it seems like confession night. I'm hearing things I didn't know about you. Yeah, well, I have no secrets. I'm an open book. Diane Dorrance, how are you? I'm good. How are you, darling? Oh, that's right. Trisha's not sweet. She'll tell you every time. You say, Trisha, you're so sweet. She'll say, I'm not sweet. She's spicy. Hey, Chris. How are you doing? And Daigo. Hi, honey. Oops. Hang on. Missed something here. But then I always do. Whatever it is, I can't find it. Oh, okay. I found it. It wasn't even to me. And so I just blasted through everything I had to share tonight. I'm not been, well, I've been doing stuff, but it's kind of not to be disclosed stuff, so I don't have anything to show other than my start on my little blinky. The pattern calls for a DK, but it really seems light to me. It's very, so I guess it would be more a spring evening blanket to toss across your legs or maybe early fall, something like that. But I like the swirl. I've always liked the swirl. It looks good. I got a, let's see, Christie's Crochet Corner. Is that right? Creative Christie's Crochet Corner, I think. Anyway, they're doing a ornament swap. And so a box of ornaments is, people signed up to be part of it, and a box of ornaments is traveling around. And it's like the yarn, the carousel boxes. You can take out as many as long as you replace that many. So I haven't made my selection yet, but there's some really, really beautiful things in there. It's a lot of fun. And I wish postage weren't so expensive. Sandy, she says, can you believe I bought a size 0 thread? Ouch, my head. What was I thinking? I have no idea. Did your brain fall out? You don't do thin yarn. That's not thin. That's non-existent. Holy mackerel. Hey, Susan Heber, how you doing, Annie? Lala socks. Hey, Antoinette. Wow, you got here before the very, very, very end. How are things in Deer Island? Yeah, Sandy, what are you going to make with it? Or is that to be disclosed in one of your videos? Z, my beautiful, beautiful friend Z, who shares a middle name with me. We're both Louise. So we've got Zilda Lou and Sandy Lou. How are you, darling? I haven't seen you in 867,42,000 years. Where you been? How's your world? How's your health? No, don't answer that. Hope your health is good. Hope your life is good. And I'm so glad you're here. Sandy says she has no freaking idea what she's going to make with size 0 thread. I can't even imagine. Antoinette says she's been very busy getting things off the hooks and needles and starting new projects. Yep. Well, see, I do half of that. I start new projects. The part about getting the stuff off the hooks and needles, not so much. Oh, Teresa, she says, I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments. My husband's Alzheimer's is keeping me busy. Bless your heart. Zilda says, my health is much better. 1 week on sea moss. It's working great. So pleased to hear that, darling. So pleased. That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. Any port in a storm, right? You know, if it works, it works. That's awesome. Joyce says, I'm crocheting frog. Hang on. I'm crocheting frog guts. I had to read that 3 times to make sure I read it right. Drinking too much coffee and stalking people on their YouTube videos and lives. Oh, what a day. So I assume, now this, I may be totally wrong. I assume that frog guts are, you created something and then had to frog it, and then you're using that yarn again. So those are the frog guts. That's an assumption. Please tell me if I'm right or wrong. Hey, Crocheting Around New Zealand, how you doing? Hello, nearly 1 p.m. Friday here, washing puppies, bedding, and teddy bear in between the rain showers. That's right, you guys are going into winter, aren't you? It's like fall there, starting to be fall. Oh, Zelda Z, darling, thank you, honey. Bless you. You're going to make me cry. Oh, thank you. What a treat. You're so sweet. Oh. Oh, yeah. Z, Madonna's asking, did you see that she got to meet Leonard Duke? Did you get to see that video? Thank you, Z. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, right, Marianne Frog. That sounds about right. Right, you're right. Need to make something cool. Yep. 70 rows of frogging. Ugh. Pity party for you is right. That's, ouch. That's painful. That hurts me to even hear it. Frog guts. That's one realistic amigurumi. Right, Chris? Isn't that right? Yeah, it's on. It was on Leonard's, wasn't it? No, it must have been on yours. Must have been on. No, I'm subscribed to both, so I'm not sure. So I won't spoil the surprise, but I will say Madonna looked absolutely gorgeous and radiant and very, very happy. And of course, Laura puts up the link to the video. Aren't you? No, to Z's channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's for Z. And Madonna put up the link to Z's channel. Thank you. Thank you. Now we need the link to that video. Right, Madonna, I know it's of you guys together, but we're trying to figure out whose channel it was on. It might have been on both. I don't know. Susan said I had to frog 42 rows of my cardigan back panel off by 10 inches. Ah, wow, that's painful. Tell Nikki Boo hi. Oh my gosh, that's, wow. Oh, New Zealand, no, I'm sorry. Trisha's gonna have to dash to get the wet washing in, I think. Okay. There it is. Okay, so now Madonna's put up the link to the video where she and Leonard Duke met. And I'm not going to say anymore because there was a really beautiful surprise in there. Yep. So is Kathy still here? I don't know. Mimi Kadu, are you still here, darling? Hey, Jackie from Ukaipa. Yes. I know. Wasn't that sweet from Z? Isn't that? Wow. It's all natural. You were given one bottle and you feel amazing. That's wonderful. From whence cometh this, Z? Or did you make a video about it? Madonna, we can't see your feet. I wasn't going to tell anybody. CMOS. Just is okay. Yeah, it was like 90. Well, my husband said where he was here locally in town today was 99. So yeah, it's warm here too. Oh, Zelda, I'm so pleased for you. That just tickles the heck out of me. You suffer so badly with that, and it just breaks my heart. See, I want to come take cooking lessons from you. You're amazing. The stuff you make is just, I drool every time I see you make it. Look it up, CMOS, all natural, all inflammatory, anti-inflammatory. Yeah, got it. I will. Oh, Chris says 102 down from 103. It's cooling down. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to get the sweaters out here pretty soon. Bless your heart. Okay, so I didn't see if Kathy is still here or not. So I don't know if she's going to go on after me or just earlier than her normal time. Because Rosalie from Yarn It Out won't be able to make it tonight. And I know I told you that already. Okay, Sister Sandy, what color did you get your size 0 thread in? Yeah, Sandy, we're going to have to look that up and see. And Jack says, I have a sweater and socks on. Barely made it 68 here. Wow. And Linda says it's 117 in Arizona. Oh my goodness. I think we've really pissed off the weather, man. Now ZZ's a happy hooker. Marianne says, I like seaweed. Is sea moss similar? And I know Jo from Jo's Web, she eats those seaweed chips. She loves them. Feet peeking. Okay, you'll have to video up. It's called Enchantment from Premiere. And Mama Swift is down by San Diego. It was 95 there today. Yes, this is all over the map. And Jackie says she lost her crojo in this heat. It happens when it gets hot. You don't think so much about crocheting. I will, Z. Do a Google search. It's got more information than I can remember. Absolutely, I will, because pain is a daily enemy. Enemy. It's horrible. It's been. I go Monday for shots in my back again. And if they work this time, then they're gonna permanently burn the nerves. Well, they say permanent. It lasts between 1 and 5 years, whereas the one I'm getting Monday lasts up to 6 hours. So I can't get real excited about that. But if it works, then they'll do the quasi-permanent thing. You didn't want to know that. Just blah blah blah. Like Teresa says, learning things about me you didn't know. Yeah, it's gotten to the point now where I can. No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm informing you. I can make it from the bedroom to the kitchen to my chair without it starting up. And then after that, it's all downhill. All right, my darlings, look at the time. It is that time. I have to go. It's Freaky Geek says it's getting dark. I'm running away. Take care, all. Bye, Freaky. Thanks for coming to harass us. What would we do with that, Freaky? And Wanda's 710 miles. I'm done for today. 91 in Montana, and you're in Montana. Try the sea moss. I take one in the morning and one at night. I will. Who is live next? Chris, I think, I'm not sure if normally it's Yarn It Out, but she's not coming on tonight because she's in too much pain. So check on Mimi Cat Do 65. Because she normally goes on after Rosalie, and I let her know that Rosalie wasn't going on tonight, so she may come on earlier. I love you all. Oh, and Sister Sandy found the link already. Yay! Thank you, darling. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. Hugs, big, warm, squishy hugs. So many hugs. So much love. Crochet away, my darlings. We'll see you next week, if not before. Bye-bye.